When I was growing up, I always dreamed of being a lawyer. Probably too much time spent coming home from school and watching Perry Mason in black and white. But there's something about the courtroom, there's something about the struggle to determine guilt or innocence, whether someone will spend the rest of their years in imprisonment or in freedom. There's a defendant who's under so much attack and accusation. Witnesses that are called in to speak against their character and their motives. Then there's a prosecutor that's adamant that they're guilty and need to be locked away. I was talking to a friend of mine once who was facing criminal charges in court. He said that all the words of the accusers didn't really matter to him. He didn't really care. You see, what he told me was that all that mattered in the end was what the judge thought. It didn't matter what else had been said or by whom it had been said. The judge's words were final. They determined innocence or guilt, incarceration or freedom. You know, in life so many times we can live ruled by the words of others. We can allow those words to dominate the way that we think and act and what we believe is possible with our lives. People don't even have to say anything. We just read into their actions and their reactions toward us, and it can cause us to live these lives that are so bound. I remember what it was like to be in that place, to be so at home in that place, and you're thinking so ruled that you don't even need anyone to say anything negative anymore. Your own thoughts just perpetuate your sense of uncertainty. But there is one whose opinion matters more than all the others. It matters even more than our own thinking toward ourselves. His word is final, and His word is the truth about who we are. He's God, the judge of all. You see, if we can just tune into what God says about us, then all the other voices fade into insignificance. He writes about that truth in the Bible. If we'll listen, He'll embed that truth in our spirit and the core of who we are. He says that even before you were formed in your mother's womb, He knew about you and had this great plan for your life. He says that even more than you can ask or think or dream of or imagine is what He has in store for you. He says that He loves you beyond measure, and that nothing, not even anything you've done, can separate you from that love or change the way that He thinks about you. Take time and truly listen to what the Judge of all says about you. Live life ruled by His words and endless good thoughts towards you. Your life will be bigger than you could have dreamed, and you will be free.
Light of man, love of God, healing for the wounded heart. Like a child, I quiet my soul.